Well, it is the 25th of another month, which means it is time to celebrate Christmas with us. We're glad that you have joined us here to talk about Christmas is. I'm joined with Richard.
Hey, you know something? I'll tell you this. 25 is one of my favorite numbers
Why is that?
because it was my number in high school on the football team.
Are you serious?
It's 25. It's amazing.
Why did you pick 25 way back when?
Oh,
It's just what they gave you?
because I actually thought, you know, there's going to be a girl that's going to be in my youth group that's going to grow into a woman who's going to embark on a Christmas-themed ministry. And it's going to be dedicated to the 25th. So I came back and to my 18-year-old self, and I said 25 is my number.
Oh, well, how about that?
Looky there.
Amazing.
Yes, amazing.
Wow.
We also have Brooke
Hi.
joining us today. Do you have a story about 25?
No, I don't.
Okay, darn. Can't make anything up that quick.
Couldn't live up to that, no.
I did.
Well, today we are going to talk about Christmas is ornament. So I don't know if you have special ornaments or not, or how do you decorate your Christmas tree? What kind of ornaments? Do you have a theme, or is it a hodgepodge of stuff, or anyone?
I have a large family, and so we have lots of ornaments at different stages in my kids' lives,
Okay.
where they have maybe a picture of when they were that particular age. They're usually in a cheerleading uniform, or they're in a football uniform.
Number 25.
25 or 7. That's our second favorite number. But we have those, and it's kind of nostalgic to put those kind of things up every year. Oh, look at when I was this. And even we have some that we recorded.
They still work?
That's cool.
And they still work.
That's amazing.
And you can hear my kids' higher voices
Sweet.
when they were a lot younger. So yeah, it's mostly if you want to call that a hodgepodge. I take that with a little bit of, it's not tacky at all.
That doesn't mean tacky.
No, it's
Okay,
good.
but it's a
Memory
collection, menagerie. Is that a word?
Yeah.
A menagerie of different kinds of stuff, all the way back from when my wife and I got married, and those kind of things too. So yeah, lots of different kind of stuff.
What about you,
I
Brooke?
love it. Oh man. Okay, so growing up, it was definitely a hodgepodge. It was the menagerie of memories
Yeah.
tree, right? Since I've lived out of my childhood house, I've usually had a theme, right? We normally go all themed out. So right now it's a mermaid tree, which sounds crazy, but it's actually gorgeous. Like
Your
we
tree's
have
still up?
no,
Oh, I'm sorry.
not now.
Because you know what mine is?
Is it?
Well, we have a 6 foot, 7 foot
Oh, that's
tree we call a holiday tree.
Oh, see, that's good
and right
though.
now it has, being this close to Valentine's,
Your Valentine tree.
it has a Valentine tree. And
See,
then it will
I would
change
do
to
that.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah,
awesome.
it's really
And people
cool.
come in the house and it's like, whoa. And it's conversation, coffee table.
Now, when this airs,
Yeah.
it will be April, so it'll be an Easter.
Easter
It will
tree.
be,
Yeah.
yes, so we have it.
On to the
And
next.
You know what? We
Well,
have to
that'd be
buy.
a
We have to buy another house to keep all my wife's decorations.
That's
that
good.
she puts out there.
Celebrates.
Yes.
That's right. Celebrate everything. I love
Right.
it.
So we have ornaments all year round.
That's
So-
good.
So yours is going to be a mermaid tree.
Yes.
Or it was. Or
Mermaid
is.
tree. It was a mermaid tree.
Why?
Because we love the mermaids at my house. We went to mermaid camp as adults and had a really cool experience.
Were you on the show?
Oh, no.
Have you seen the show?
I have seen the show. I didn't make it in the film. Not that great of a mermaid, but it was a cool memory, right?
Yeah.
So we have all these mermaid, decorations and collections anyway. So we just kind of threw it all in the tree, and it ended up being one of our favorite trees.
Oh.
So we've done that a few years in a row.
Great.
And it's a
And
good
then you
time.
tried something. I don't know if you have seen it. They take like a teepee. It's a teepee.
Oh, yes.
And then you wrap it in garland so that you can crawl
Yes.
into the tree. 'Cause
And it's fun. It
when
was
she
very
was little,
cool.
tell about being little, what you
So
would
when I was little, this was my favorite thing. Like when we get the tree decorated, as long as the lights were up, I was happy because I wanted to lay under the tree and look up at it. And so I would literally do this for long periods of time. Like every single night I would do this.
Mm.
I taught my brother to do this when he was little. I taught my sister to do this. And so Lauren and I found the teepee that they made into a tree. So we tried to do this.
So they could crawl in.
So we could literally lay in the tree like we did when we were little kids. We got about halfway done and then we got tired, but it was still really cool.
Because it takes a lot of garland.
It takes a lot of garland.
Wow.
But still, it's really neat because you get the sensation of looking under the lights, and it's kind of magic. So if you haven't made one, it's really fun. Just make sure you buy lots and lots and lots of garland when it's on sale.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, my tree, again, it's a lot of ornaments through the years. My father recently passed away, so I've got to go looking for his ornaments, because on my parents' tree, when we were, our first Christmas that I guess we could walk or whatever, we picked out, no, it was our first Christmas, because it actually had the year written on the bottom as the first ornament I ever picked out. And they had the ornament from the first year they were married. It was a partridge that clipped into the tree, and so I would like those. But as you said, it's every year as I'm unpacking them. My son will not decorate the tree with me, but it's kind of a historical journey of going back and remembering different things. And, this is the ornament he picked when he was 1 and 2 and 3 and things that he made. So sometimes I stand back and go, that's not the prettiest looking tree, because it is a hodgepodge.
Yeah.
But it's, it's our
tree,
memories. So,
Right.
One day I'd probably like to have another tree that's like Martha Stewart, where it would have a theme and just really look beautiful and have all this stuff. It kind of might be my office, because in my office, if you don't know, is all Christmassy. So I have a tree that's dedicated. It's all Santa, and it's a lot of vintage stuff. And I got this cool thing because like Santa's flying through the tree. And then my favorite ornament right now is a picture that we had taken at Christmas Dreams, being down at the hospital, and it's a little boy opening the book with Santa and the light. And somebody had made that into an ornament for me, and so that's hanging on my tree, and that's just really sweet to, again, remind me of why I do what I do and to keep going. So ornaments are fun. I know a lot of people do ornament gift exchanges and things like
Oh,
that.
my
I've never done
gosh.
that. Oh, is that a bad story?
Yeah, that
You
some of
hate
my
that?
some of my extended family put that on the docket one year,
Yeah, you
and,
didn't
and
like
then
it?
we came over and we're going to have an ornament exchange.
It didn't match your hodgepodge, did it?
Yes, it's like I don't want to go home with Scooby Doo.
Oh,
Okay, I don't want to put Scooby Doo. Scooby Doo means nothing to me, and then I have to take it home because I just
Exchanged.
pot luck, yeah, got it, and it never gets put on the tree. It's just sitting there.
right.
He's lucky to be in the box.
As a reminder to never
Yeah,
do this again.
don't do that.
So if your family listening,
Yes,
he hated
ornament
it if you
exchanges.
didn't know.
Exactly.
Do you have that kind of reaction to?
I mean, not really. I've never received a terrible ornament.
Okay.
I was thinking though of something we did in the trailer that was really cool, where we measured the kids. We did this ornament style deal where all the kids that came to visit us at Christmas Dreams that year, we would measure them with ribbon, and then you put the ribbon in an ornament, so you can look back and see
How
how
tall you
tiny
were.
they were, and it's really cool. So if you have extra ornaments laying around, that's a really fun
Neat
idea.
idea. It sure
Hmm.
is. All right. Well, that is our trip for today. So talking about ornaments, we hope you enjoyed.
What's your favorite ornament
favorite?
that you have ever gotten?
Ever gotten?
Or put on? What do you go, oh, this is that?
Oh, wow. Let's see.
Do you have one? Not a mermaid.
Actually, I do. I do.
Yeah, okay.
I have one because, and it's been on my parents' tree since I was 3 or so. McDonald's did these like special edition ornaments for Oliver and Company,
Oh.
yeah.
and they still have them. And I just remember loving those ornaments. Like I would take them off the tree when I was little because I loved like Dodger and all the little characters in Oliver and Company, and it happened in New York, and I thought that was so cool.
Oh, yeah.
So it still exists, and it's still on my parents' tree every year, and I just love
you go
that little
steal them
thing.
when you're over there.
I mean, I usually don't steal it, but I think of like being really excited to like put it on the tree.
Yeah.
So
Very
that's my
cool.
favorite.
Yeah. Anything
about
for you? Well, I got one, but do you have one? No?
Probably just the ones that Markel picked out when he was little. Maybe the first year, I think it was a monorail that he picked out when he was adopted.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
That
that's
and that brings
That's a
back a
good-
memory.
Yeah, that's a good memory.
Yeah. I have one I made when I was a little boy.
You still have it?
At church. I made it at church, and it was like those little snowmen that are made out of like starch, you know, the starch material, and then he's got two beady eyes, and he's only this much of him left. He's like midriff up. Something happened.
Half a snowman.
Something happened to his legs. They've crumbled after. I don't know, but you know that stuff. I've tried to eat that stuff before. That it's very salty. It's made with salt and starch,
salt
so
dough,
it's
yeah.
Like the Play-Doh
Yeah.
stuff, or dipping it like it was
No,
a
you
cotton
make- you
ball
make
that
it.
you made like
You make
paper
it.
mache-ish kind of
no,
stuff.
no. This is like
Like salt dough, right?
it's salt dough,
The dough, like the
and it
Play-Doh.
hardens
Oh,
up.
okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
it hardens up. So,
Do you remember Shrinky Dinks?
well, I know that word, but
We did ornaments one year with my mom over Shrinky Dinks.
what is that?
You would like
Draw something on it. It's plastic, and then
it's
when
plastic,
you
you'd paint it and you
heat
put
it
it in
up,
the
it
oven, it would
Mm.
shrink down and get hard. They were
Oh,
called
there you
Shrinky
go.
Dinks. We had a whole set
You
of
know
those,
what?
but I don't think they're left over.
I think people should have their own conversation out there in TV land, internet land. You can gather together and start talking, and then you might even come up with shrinkadinks, you know, in the conversation. So I think this has been really good for people.
It is.
Ah.
Yeah. Start your own conversation about what Christmas is to you. If you have ideas or suggestions you'd like us to talk about, because we
Yeah.
can talk about anything.
Yeah, just about.
Send them our way. Until next month, Merry Christmas.
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.